My awesome channel members decided that they needed to talk about, you guessed it, She-Hulk. I'm so glad I've got everybody here tonight. We have Prophet of the Dragon Steve, we've got the Admiral, otherwise known as Nerdporeal, and my very good friend Resurrection 117. Now, Resurrection 117, apparently you sourced this thing off of Facebook.
It was hilarious because I saw the original trailer, and it's all about a strong, independent Hulk, and and I was just reading the comments section, and it was wild how the narrative is everyone loves this stuff, but it seems like no one on Facebook appreciated it at all.
Honestly, I'm not a social media savvy cat. Was it an overwhelming amount of people that you saw on Facebook that were kind of crapping on this, for the lack of a better word?
It ranged from people trying to make objective, nice criticisms of it to people just clowning it. There was nothing positive. It was just bad and people having a lot of fun at its expense. Nothing nice.
Well, I'm looking at some of these comments here, and it looks like a lot of people said what a lot of other people did, including myself, that the CG looks garbage here. Resurrection 117, briefly, what did you think of that trailer, man? Where are you at with Marvel She-Hulk?
I saw a lot of preaching, a lot of trying to send a message. I didn't see anything I wanted to see. You know, if I was going to see a She-Hulk show or movie or anything, it definitely wouldn't be something around this. I don't want to see her day-to-day life. I want to see her save something or fight for something.
That sounds like it's hard to write, though. That sounds like you'd have to have continuity with Endgame and stuff, guys. Mr. Nerdporeal, what did you think about this, man? Are you on Facebook? Did you see this crazy article or all these comments?
I did not,
man?
but I did see. I did see like other people's reactions to it, and the best one was Nerdrotics with he had the Sex in the City opening. That's what it was to me.
That's what it was.
It was Marvel's take on Sex in the City, and they used She-Hulk as the basis. And let's just say it, She-Hulk. Where was the texture? She looked like she looked fake.
I said it looked like a e-girl thought cosplaying who just was doing it because there was a show. That's what I thought. What do you think, Steve? Do you think that we were off base?
I don't understand what they're thinking and what the show is for, who it's for. I mean, is this the MCU for wine moms? Like I don't know who's supposed to be wanting to watch this. Every time I see that last part with her flipping through the the Tumblr profiles or whatever, and that face pops up, all I can think of is that messed up frame from that Captain Marvel comic that came out with the smushed face. It's like, you got even people like Angry Joe that are coming straight out and saying, what is this? And that guy just, pretty much loves everything, whether it has a coherent plot or not. I don't know who it's for. It's not for any comic fans, that's for sure.
Why are they having a Marvel superhero talk about dating? I don't need to have my superheroes talk about their personal lives. I don't see her fighting any crime. I see her having hookups with dudes who like big chicks.
She's She-Hulk. She's a superhero. Yeah. I don't need to see She-Hulk in the courtroom.
I don't either.
They say it's sexist, but if you take somebody like Peter Parker and they show him trolling on Twitter looking for women and being pathetic, we wouldn't appreciate it anymore. I wouldn't.
No, I agree. It's a dumb story. It's lazy. And what it's going to end up being is CW level soap opera writing. And where did we see that? Wheel of Time, Loki, Hawkeye,
Star Trek, New Trek.
Everything.
Thank you. The Admiral speaks. Did you see any of Marvel on Disney? Did you see any of Marvel Phase 4 movies?
I saw No Way Home because my buddy's a big Spider-Man fan. I heard nothing but good things, so I went and saw it, and it was good. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
I've not watched any Disney Plus shows because I'm probably in the minority, but I thought The Mandalorian was mediocre. And because I thought The Mandalorian was mediocre, I was like, this is the best they're going to do. And what's funny? Seeing She-Hulk carrying that dude, something similar happened in the latest episode of Strange New Worlds, where number one literally picks up a man. She picks up that blind Andorian chief engineer with one arm. And I'm like, what is going on? Rebecca Romijn's like 5'11". She's pretty tall. But I'm like, how is she carrying him with one arm? Not even Spock in the original series could do that.
All right, guys, final verdict on this thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm out of it, man. I'm out of the Star Wars. I'm out of the Marvel. I'm out of DC. I'm out of everything until something like reignites my interest. I'm going back to books. I'm going into video games. I'm going into anime. American mainstream just ain't where it's at.
What about you, Nerdporeal? Where are you at with this, man? Are you just going to watch your old TNG original and Voyager and Enterprise shows?
This new Trek, I will let it go. This is Guinan, quoting Guinan from Best of Both Worlds. But I mean, I'm watching Strange New Worlds, and I'm probably going to stop after episode 5. It's
good.
It's an improvement over Picard, because Picard's literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, if you even watched TNG or even Voyager, like, you get invested in those characters and those stories, it just completely can I say the SH word?
Yes, you can.
It shits all over it. And
there you go.
I didn't appreciate it. But yeah, so but yeah, there's always new anime to discover. There's old movies. There's movies. I'm a bit of a film nerd, so I'm interested in worldwide cinema. So I've been looking at a lot of Japanese cinema and heck, French cinema, Italian cinema is very messed up. European cinema is messed up. So if you can't look forward to the future, look backwards. And then when there's stuff in the future to look forward to, then go back to it.
And the other thing, too, is that there are, regardless of how old we are, I mean, I'm Gen X, but you can always share your love of those older materials with the younger generation, however, whatever age they are. It's never too early to start showing kids Star Trek or Star Wars or Indiana Jones or any of those other things to get them to fall in love with it. Because if you imprint the hero's journey on them early, especially with reading of books, they'll be able to see it. They absolutely will. All right, Prophet of the Dragon, you get to take us out. What's your take on this? Is this a worst damn thing you ever seen? What are you going to be watching instead of this?
Just going off what you just said, my family has basically made a list of all-time movies that, of course, are in the past, the 80s, 90s, even early 2000 movies, and we're just sort of going down the list. You know,
that's awesome.
Watched The Last Samurai and stuff like that. So it's one of those. Because there's nothing good coming out. I haven't seen any of them. I saw No Way Home just like everybody else, but it's just uninteresting and boring, and it's not fun anymore. And this trailer, it's up there with the worst ever. There's no hype at all, and even everybody doesn't like it.
You know, in closing, I don't give my money to Disney. I don't give my money to Netflix. I don't give my money to Paramount, and I don't care enough about these to even sail the high seas to see them. This is what I like doing. I am really proud to call you channel members, and I am really grateful again, Resurrection 117, for you to bring this to my attention and for everybody jumping on short notice. That's why I love this fandom. Next time, we'll see what other abomination rolls out with an agenda that we can all get together and talk about. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. As ever, this is Salty Texas C. I am Corey DB. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. That way you know, and we have things like live streams, which we are going to be doing every Tuesday evening. Take care. I hope you're having a great 2022.